Michael Babers, Habersham Central Raiders, and this is BLITZ.
Welcome to Blitz. I'm Brian Carr, still here at Habersham Central. With me is junior running back Michael Babers and senior defensive tackle Jeremiah Nicely. Guys, really appreciate your time. Mike, we'll start with you. Talk about, you guys are fresh coming off this win over Johns Creek 21-6. A long time in the making to get that win. Talk about what the team was feeling there in the closing minutes and when that clock hit zero.
We really felt, a weight coming off our back, and we found out, when we saw that we was about to win the game, and it was really exciting. It was a different feel because we got it on senior's last game, so to get that W at that point, it was just a relief.
I'm sure. I can't imagine the feeling that must have been there for you guys. Jeremiah, for you, it had to be doubly special because just as Mike just mentioned, it was senior night, but it was also your last game here at John Larry Blackfield. So I'm sure you had a lot of emotions going into that. Talk about how special it was for you that it happened in front of the home crowd.
I felt that it was just it's been in the making for the past few weeks, keeping teams where we'll compete with them, keeping them 21 points and not let them score 50 like we normally would. It was a long time in the making. It was I felt we could do good the whole season, but it turns out we didn't. In the last game in front of the crowd, our defense put up a spectacular showing as well as our offense, driving the ball down their throats the whole night and keeping it to where we could always compete.
I will say that you guys as a team this year, your win-loss record is not indicative of how well you guys play as a team. It's been a lot of fun watching you play. But, Mike, the offense has definitely put up some points this year. You kind of lead the way. You got your 1,000 yards for the season already and a dozen touchdowns. You got another, I think, 4 or 5 receiving as well. Talk about the way the offense has really come together this year.
We've been really gelling together. Passing game has been real good. Running game has always been good. And I feel like we've been clicking for over the last couple of weeks, putting up some good numbers. And it's just been real good for this offense. This offense been clicking.
Now, last year you weren't as big a part in the passing game. This year we're seeing your numbers kind of increase. Was that in the game plan early on this season?
Coach Harrison said I was going to be more involved in the passing game this year, early before the season even started. So to get him to trust me and trust me to catch the ball and make plays in the open field, it's good to have his trust and knowing that I have his trust.
Absolutely. Jeremiah, kind of switch over and talk about the defense a little bit. This is kind of the pinnacle of the season for you guys to be able to, again, hold Johns Creek, a really good team that was in the playoff race until you guys kind of knocked them back now and kind of put them right outside the bubble. But holding them to 6 points, really impressive. Talk about how you guys have come along as a unit this year.
Well, at the beginning of the season, we could keep teams from driving on us, but then we'd give up that big play. And as soon as we gave up that big play, we just kept letting them get big plays. It's we go back out there, we're going to lose. We're down by 7, or we're tied right now, but we're going to lose. So we just kept letting them do that. And as we progress further on the season, even when we get down by 21 or whatever, we fight the whole time to make sure that they can't score on us again, so we do have a chance to win. And I feel that Friday night against Johns Creek, a team that has been able to score on almost every team they played, we were able to keep them down to that because we all made sure that they never got the big play they wanted.
Is that something that's more in between the ears, or just the train of thought for you guys as a defense, or was it kind of going back to the basics and making sure you do the little things right?
But mainly going back to the basics, making sure defensive line went where we were supposed to, linebackers read their keys, safeties and corners didn't look at the quarterback so they could pass it over their head. Just making sure we all did what originally we were coached to do.
Now, guys, this team this year seems a whole lot different than it did a year ago. There's a whole different energy that surrounds this program. Mike, talk about, for you, the biggest difference you've seen in this program in the last year.
He was right. He pointed the energy. Coach Harrison is a real energetic guy, and he keeps us going every week. He doesn't let us hang our head down. It's never over for us. It's never over this year, and we're just a different team than we were last year. Just energy-wise and everything as a whole.
Is it safe to say that it seems like you guys have this family-type feel in the locker room? Is that the case here?
Oh, yeah, it's very, very family-oriented. Me and Jeremiah are actually cousins, and we're very, very family-oriented here. So, and we just like to keep it like that.
How about that? I didn't know you guys were cousins. That's awesome. Now, Jeremiah, talk about, again, we go back to this win. It's very special. What do you feel that does, not just for the seniors? Tell me what that does for the seniors, but also what does this do for the program moving forward?
I feel for the seniors, it gives us a chance for these next 2 games to leave us legacy of what we want to happen, whether that is we come out as a full-speed, aggressive team the whole game, or whether we come out as just a team that can score and move the ball in any team we play. Hopefully both of them. And I just want, like, as a senior, like, that's what you want to leave. It's like, when they think about it, like, this senior class, they had a defense that could play as well as an offense that could move the ball. That's what I want and I feel most of the seniors want the program to look on to.
And I'm going to piggyback off that a little bit. I want both of y'all to kind of share what your team and individual goals are the rest of the way. And I can't believe we're already in the last 2 games. It's kind of some bittersweet, especially for you being it's going to be your last 2 games in your high school career. But even for you, your junior year is coming to a close. What is it individually and as a team that you want to accomplish in these last 2?
First of all, I just want to get these last 2 wins. Going to the next season with a 3-game win streak and all the momentum, and just go into the next season with confidence. And I really don't have individual goals right now. I just want to keep on doing good, and hopefully I can get a couple more touchdowns, a couple more yards, and that's all.
Yeah, that'll help the team too. So.
Defensively, we don't look at it as individual persons because it's 11 people have to make sure the ball's taken down, or else they'll just break off a tackle. So I just want to saying season goal is just no more touchdowns against on any team that plays against us. So make it 0 to whatever the offense puts up.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Takes a lot of pressure off the offense and all that. I have no doubt you guys are going to have the intensity and you guys are going to have the energy there in the last 2 games, and wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much for your time on Blitz.
Thank you.
Thank you.